Yo, we're on a mission to build the biggest school community, part of something, creating history. Looking forward to welcoming you into Growth Squad Heroes because we're on a big mission. If you stay to the end, you'll know exactly what that mission is. And welcome to the community that cares about you and wants to see you succeed. If the person has invited you to this video or you're watching it somewhere on another platform, we believe that you want to escape a 9 to 5. We believe you want to scale in your business. We know that you want to find leads. We know that you want to get the support and help to grow. I'm the founder of GSH Networks. That's right. So if you join today, you are going to gain. But we encourage you to join our community in a sense. If you're an engaging member and you join today, we are going to add 2 people your way. But if you're continually being an active member, we'll add people to join you in our network. Whoever sent you this video wants you to succeed in your business or you to escape your 9 to 5. I'm Andrew Jules, and if you don't know, I've been in this game for over 2 decades, helping people to learn how to make money online. You'll be earning monthly reoccurring revenue. Sunday, the 4th of May, which changed my life in every way, I've learned that school is the place for you to build community. School is too cool for school. SCHOOL, to school, school KSKOOL, school is too cool for school. So therefore, take action today. Don't miss out. Buy 1 and get 2 free in our community today. GSH Networks. Let's go. Thank you for joining. Look forward to seeing you in the community. The blueprint. Have you completed it? Does everyone know what the blueprint is?
Yes, mine completed. I thought you were talking to Ray, so I was waiting for him to answer, but he's on mute.
Sorry. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, master buck. It really feels like school right now. Literally school. The traditional school, not the school with the SK. It really,
Right,
like
right.
when you said, I thought you was talking to Ray, like, oh, you didn't do the homework kind of feeling. That was funny. It's like, no, not me. I'm a good kid. I did what I was supposed to do. That kind of. That's what that felt like. I don't know if it was just me that felt that moment of young, feeling like a child again, which is a good feeling to embrace. So let me mad how time just goes so quickly. But 1 second. You know, I could do one of those Zoom calls. You know, when back in the lockdown time when everyone just goes on calls and they're in their pajamas or they're in their boxer shorts and they just chat to you like they got clothes on, but they haven't. Well, I'd rather have clothes on.
I feel
I know you guys had enough of seeing me in the shower, so I didn't really want to do the call in the shower. So that would probably be, you know, advisory not to. So yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Good call?
Yeah, great call.
All right, fantastic. So let's get into it. Oh, tell you, time flies. I've been so busy on the vlog and how to introduce you guys and your communities to the world. One of my YouTube's shorts is coming into 3,000 views. So it's a lot. I was 3,000 views. I was just like, wow, really? 3,000 views?
That's cool.
So my YouTube's jumped by 4,000 views in total, which is, I've just started this 6 days ago. Today's the 6th day. You're all going to be featuring on a bit of the vlog for today. I think I'm going to aim for that. Let me see if I can turn my video on. That would help, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. I'm here. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to get my phone over here just to look and see who's completed the blueprint. And hi, Alicia. Thanks for joining us. One of the team, one of the management. I want to just get my phone out because I know some of you have completed a blueprint, but some of you have not completed it. And the thing is, let me explain something to you for all of you to have a better understanding. The blueprint's very important you complete it. Why? Because 1, you get to understand what's expected of you and what's expected from the community, from our team, from Growth Squad Heroes, the Inner Circle. So that's the reason why the blueprint's very important. And you go over to the start here post, which is pinned to the top. When you see that post that's pinned to the top, that post there is literally explaining to you very briefly, the A, B, C, D. A, first move, like the post, drop a comment. But we're going to be changing that to make it much more simpler, because from what I've seen, people just don't find it's not as simple as it seems. It seems too much information. So that's going to be changed in the next few days. So what it will be next would be just tell you to go straight to the classroom and complete the blueprint. So if I just go and see, Maureen, have you completed the blueprint?
I'm sure I did.
Let me have a look and see. Because, no, you've done only 80%.
You're kidding me.
Do you know what's funny? When you go to the blueprint and you look at it, you might have it's this one thing you've just not checked off. But it's good that you haven't completed it, because the reason why I'm saying that means that you wanted to go back to what you thought you had completed, but you haven't completed. But you like, okay, I'm not going to complete it yet because I need to process the information. Because if I just briefly go into the blueprint, which I would have done on a screen share, but I'm not able to do so. What I would say to you is, if I just go run through the blueprint with you and explain why the blueprint's there. The blueprint, step 1, update your profile. Step 2, introduce yourself. Step 3, community guidelines. Step 4, comments and engagement. When you go over to step 1, and I noticed I made some errors in there. I've noticed something. I don't know if anyone's picked up on it. Maybe not, and hopefully not. But I noticed that the clickbacks were taking you to the inner circle. And if you don't have access to the inner circle, it'll get a bit confusing. You'll click on something, it'll take you to the inner circle, and it'll be like, oh, what's going on here? So this is what happens when you're working around the clock and early hours in the morning, because you guys know you see me every single hour of the day, literally. And yeah. So if you go to the blueprint and you go over to update your profile, when you go through it, and it will tell you about updating your profile. I'm not going to go into all of that because I really want to focus on what you want for our community. So the thing, what you see at the bottom is start earning for being an active squad member. That there is where you get your affiliate ID, and you add the Growth Squad Heroes affiliate ID, so we can refer people to you. So you earn monthly recurring revenue or annual recurring revenue. And then the next thing underneath that is the one that we want with the drum roll. Your community. You add your community in the community roll call. And then you scroll over and you've completed your step. You click the green check mark. You go to why your intro post matters. Why is it important to introduce yourself to the community? Why? Why bother? Well, no one joins communities. No one joins businesses. People join people. People do business with people. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, absolutely.
So if people don't have a rapport with you, why would they want to? Why? So the thing is, what our role is we help you to build that rapport. There's many communities that I'm starting to discover that allow you to advertise your community, but they don't allow you to build rapport. You could be posting as much as you want, sharing your community over and over again, but if you don't have the understanding that people do business with people, you are just going to be just spinning your wheel over and over again, going nowhere, just spinning the hot wheel, spinning around and getting nowhere. So on that note, please introduce yourself when you get, and if you need help, ask questions. Look at what other people are posting. Reach out to me on the DMs. I'll reach out to you on a video. I get told, why do you treat Growth Squad Heroes the same as the inner circle? That's what I get from the inner circle members. And I'm like, well, the way to describe it is this. You see Growth Squad Heroes, you see the inner circle, you see school, you got the hobby plan, you got the pro plan, exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Right now, if you're in Growth Squad Heroes, you have the hobby plan. If you want to go into the inner circle, you have the pro plan. The pro plan gives you much more than the hobby plan, but they both look identical. But when you start to turn the can and you look behind the ingredients, it's not the same. And only the inner circle members can share that information when they feel free to do so. But the point is, there will be a few things happening, and one of the things that's going to be happening is going to be coming in to play. I'm not going to share it. Shall I say why? Because I want to hear what you have to say. So let me just go through the blueprint, finalize the blueprint for you, and please make sure you complete it, because you're not qualified to play squad games. None of that. None of the money counts that you've made until you complete the blueprint. And then I can explain to you about how you can cash out with that money. Okay. So when you go on to page 2, why your intro post matters, it's self-explanatory, but I'm just going to run it through really quickly with you. 1, people don't connect with strangers, they connect with stories. And this is something that I just mentioned to you. People connect with people. And that's one of the things that you really need to take into account. People connect with people. They don't connect with companies, businesses, or brands. They connect with people. So that's one thing you want to take into account. 2, it plants the seed for the magic thing called collaboration, which some of you have had calls with me and understand how important a collaboration is and why you really want to be getting a collaboration, because that is going to grow your community ridiculously. When you do it right, when you get the help and support from us to tell you how to do it, you're going to see the results. So 3, it builds visibility and credibility. One of the things that you really want is you want to be visible, you want to be seen. It's great being on page 2, which we switched down to page 3, because we've had lack of activity in our community in Growth Squad Heroes and the inner circle. And you don't expect 1, 2, 3 people to carry the community, but it's just this happens to be what it is, that the engagement's gone down, our community's moved away from page 2. Doesn't mean it can't bounce back on page 2 again, but moving on from there, it builds visibility and credibility. Visibility and credibility is 3. Next, 4, it shifts your mindset. It really gets you into a perspective that now you're stepping into leadership. You are now introducing yourself. People are reaching out to you. They want to know more about what you do. They're going to take it to the next level. They're going to really want to go into your community. Like recently, I joined Ray's community. I built a rapport with Ray. I'm like, I like Ray. I get on with Ray. I get on with Maureen. I get on with Chris. I'm starting to get on, understand Donovan. Thank you for making it to the call, Donovan. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I want to know more about Ray. I want to know more about Chris. Like, me and Chris connected really quickly because Chris introduced himself. He was there. He was visible. I saw him. I was like, I want to know more about Chris. What does Chris do? Chris plays guitar. Fantastic. I want to learn how to play the guitar. So I'm in the process of getting my mindset right before I get the guitar. And now I see Ray and I'm like, I love animation. I love video. Ray and I've been having conversations over and over again. I'm like, oh, I need to join Ray's community. Maureen's been at me and she's been messaging me on the DMs. And I still don't quite get what your community is about. I know it's something that I don't like because of the fact I hear the word retirement and I'm like, I'm not old. I'm a baby, I'm young. No, come on, I'm old. I know. I may look young. But the point is what I'm saying is that the fact that where I'm at regarding how I feel inside, there's certain words that just push me away. So we're still working on that one, Maureen, for me to step my foot through that door into retirement. I don't like the word, you know what I mean? Because I'll never retire, because I believe when you retire, you deteriorate. Anyway, we're going to move on from there. So now here's the real secret sauce. School is gamified. This ain't Facebook. This ain't Instagram. This ain't YouTube. If you like someone's post, you are helping the team. If you like someone's post, you're helping the team. You're helping them to level up. You're helping them to get seen. You're helping them to get access to different courses. You're helping them to grow and to develop and to feel better about themselves. When someone likes your post, you get 1 like. You don't get a point for your like of liking your own post or comments. Not that you cannot like your own post and comments. Why not? So lately, I've been liking my posts. I've seen Chris Fletcher, Faceless, liking his posts, liking his comments, and I've seen other people doing the same. And I'm like, I'm going to start liking stuff that I like. You know what I mean? Oh, I've leveled up to level 7. Okay, let me like that. It gives you the option to do so. Why not? But anyway, we're in a mindset that when we see a like, we like it. When we see 0, we don't do anything about it. You see 0 views on a YouTube video, you keep scrolling. You see 1,000, you might watch it. You see 1 million, woo! I want to know why there's 1 million views in here, as my face looks so dry because I haven't creamed it. But anyway, moving on from there. The point is that you start to understand how the gamification works. When someone likes your post, 1 point. When someone likes your comment, 1 point. Now, I've told my admin, I've told the management team, I said this straight. Please, there's a word that I've coined and it's called 0 tolerance. When you're in the community, all I ask from you being in the community, being a member, is please, if you see someone on 0 likes, 0 comments, give them more attention than someone who's sitting like me on 11 to 15 to 20 likes. Ignore me. Go to the person with 0. Support them. obviously go and check what I've posted because it's important most of the time. It's updates and stuff, but I've started to post content quotes and some information stuff that I feel that will be benefiting the community. But anyway, so that's the blueprint. That's page 3, and then page 4 is really self-explanatory. But before you move to page 4, what I need you to do, see my phone here? You scroll to the bottom and you see these posts right down here. They're all important. One of them says stop scrolling. If you've got a community or you know a community that's going to benefit you and everyone else, like classifieds, like School Hub, the owner of School Hub is actually in our community, Joseph, and he has a place where you can share your community in for free. Classified is exactly the same thing. One of the things I've been doing is I've been going into classifieds, I've been going into School Hub, and I went from I promoted School Hub in classifieds, and I promoted classifieds in School Hub. You see what I'm saying? The thing is, a lot of people see something and they automatically feel that they just promote themselves. It's funny, when I went in classified, I saw so many people in the squad and in other communities I'm in. No one told me about classified. I'm like, why not? But it's just we struggle to share because we feel like we're losing out on something. We'll have less of something if we share it. Oh my gosh. If I share that I've got this, I'll have less of it. So let me not share. It's just the human nature kind of thing. I don't know if it's lockdown that created even more of that. But anyway, moving on from there.
In that case, for me, is because I thought you already knew. That's why I didn't share it. I thought you already mentioned it before.
I didn't even know you was in there, Chris. So I didn't even know you
Yeah.
was there. You know what I mean? But it's cool. It's just one of those things. Sometimes we think, no, I'm not perfect. I'm just sharing. I'm just talking to you. I'm just learning from you all. So anyway, moving on from there. On page 3, if you scroll down, you'll see Alicia's post. Stop scrolling. This is for communities to share about other communities that help communities. And then you've got the Myers-Briggs type. Find out your personality type. It goes a breakdown of who should be in your community. Every single bit in the blueprint is there to help you. I had one member, no name disclosed, and they were like, do I have to engage with all the pinned posts at the bottom of the blueprint? I said, well, it's up to you if it benefits you. If it don't, then don't. But every single post, if you look, when you go through the blueprint again, you're going to realize the blueprint is not a course. It's there to help you. You might call it a course if you want to, but it's there to help you. And then when you go down further, it'll talk about community guidelines. Ray posted something recently about hyperlinks, which was a gem post. He talked about how hyperlinks are so annoying and we kind of remove them, and they're beneficial in times when we use them effectively. And this is not Ray's words, this is me just summarizing it up. And for me, it's like, well, this is a really good post. Let me gem it. Let me pull it to the community. Let me add it in the back office, you know? So, and then it goes back to the please start here post. You click on there, introduce yourself. Page 4 is very self-explanatory. It really just tells you on step 4 is this goes back into step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. It really just takes you there. So let me just save this page because I updated it while I was talking to you. And page 4 is basically comments and engagement. It just breaks down about how to engage, how to comment, about points, gamification, final words about how you are in the community. And there's also resources as well to click on. And then there's very important announcements that there, you know what I mean, for things that's happened. Like if someone breaks a rule and we realize that people are not acknowledging the rule, like one of the things that you want in your communities, Chris Tangretti, Marine, Ray, Donovan, you don't yet have a community. Alicia, you have a community. You don't want to do what I did. Does anyone know what I actually did?
No.
No.
Well, have you ever heard of the one where people say lead how you would like to lead, lead how you would like others to follow you. Well, I did something, and when I first started this community, not this community, Growth Squad Heroes, but the inner circle, what I did is I used it as a hub for TikTok. So I went live, go live like a pro, gain your confidence on camera, all of that. And I used the TikTok hub space, school space to promote TikTok. So people came in and they clicked on a button to go live, and they click on that go live, and woof, they're back onto TikTok. Our community gets 0 engagement, about 5 to 10, 15 activities a day. And I don't even know how we ranked up to 844 from 7,700 with that kind of attitude. But if we done it not like that, we would have been in the number one space right away in money, right away, because we had a lot of activity. But the activity was literally they jump in, they see that button, go live, they click on it, and they go boom back into TikTok while someone's live on TikTok, which was absolutely hilarious. Now, here's the funniest part of it all. The funny part of it is that when I went on to I used to screen record TikTok. I used to get that download and all download the TikTok video and pull it into the community in Growth Squad TikTok into TikTok. It's because it's TIC, so I'm saying tick. Together in community. The inner circle abbreviation is T.I.C. So together in community is what it breaks down to. The inner circle. So if you go into live stream replays, you would see all of the videos. That's another thing that's different between Growth Squad Heroes and the Inner Circle. All those videos are not just me going live. Those are valuable lives. Those are me talking about mindset, business, entrepreneurship, how to start your business, how to gain confidence, how to be rock solid, how to treat one person like 100 people, which some of you are not doing at the moment. But we'll go into that in a bit. But one thing I wanted to share with you all is that I was putting YouTube videos because native video wasn't available at the time on school. And that's mainly the reason. And plus, my videos are long on TikTok. We're talking from 1 hour to 14 hours. I was going live. You got a whole solid block, and you can't put a 14-hour video sitting there, and you can't upload 14 hours on YouTube. I'm glad you're laughing, Ray. You cannot upload 14, and I'm the one to break the rules. I attempted to put 14 hours on YouTube, and YouTube went, no. You can only add 12 hours. I was like, damn, why? Why? I wanted to put 24 hours and I can't even. You serious, YouTube? You really gonna do this to me now? TikTok don't like me. It's always people are always reporting me on TikTok, saying that this guy is not serious, like he's doing scams and fraud and he's doing all this kind of random stuff, or he's eating ice cream, it's drugs, he's drinking a water, it's alcohol. You know what I mean? He's talking about inappropriate stuff. He's helping people how to make money. That's fraud. That's scams. And like, what? I can't even say anything. I start shaking. I bring a glass on the screen. My hand starts trembling. Like, I'm thirsty. I want to drink water. I have to take it off the screen. You know, I've just spilled water all over me right now while talking about it. I felt like a nervous wreck. I was telling Sammy this today, like privately. I was saying, Sammy, like TikTok, every time I went on TikTok, I move with speed. I've gone. Flash. I'm done my live. I've done 15 hours, 12 hours, whatever the hours I've done. And then I get banned the next day. I've brought traction. I've got thousands of people. I'm viral. I'm on the For You page. Many people are coming in to see me, talking about me, sharing about me, bringing their friends in, gifting me. Amazing. Next thing you know, I've been banned from going live for 33 days. That was the last ban I had. And I was just like, I looked and I was like, I'm in the Starship Academy for live creators that are going viral and doing big things. Next thing you know, I'm getting banned. They only banned me for 3 days. TikTok didn't tell me why. My management didn't tell me that they can remove the ban. And I just had enough. I said, you know what? I'm just going to go all in on school. And you already heard about that last week Sunday. And if you haven't, watch the replay. So yeah, there you go. That's my little bit of to explain to you what went wrong with this community, with the inner circle. And because I knew what went wrong with the inner circle, we don't have YouTube videos unless it's in a classroom. But once native gets better and we can upload more videos that are not YouTube, we will. There's no point me going into the inner circle and deleting all those videos. They're there and people's commented on it. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. But one thing I would say to you right now, I really want you to understand one thing. Treat your community like you have all of the people already in there. If you're not posting content, start posting content like never before. If you need help with that, we can help you. But there is things that you need to understand. We don't work on air. We work on money. We work on energy. You understand? Now, I'm not going to be telling you I'm billing you or charging you anything or any of that. All I'm saying to you is you have to understand that Sammy, Alicia, Chris, we and Ezra, we're doing this. We're doing this for free at the moment. Do you understand? No one is really benefiting like we're not making major money from the community. Yeah, we do our own things outside and we make money, but for the community, we're not. But even though we're not, we don't act any different. You don't see me not dropping videos to you. You don't see me doing audio. You don't see me 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning responding to your messages. Ray's telling me go to bed. I'm like, oh damn, what's the time? If Ray's telling me to go to bed, that's a problem. I must be needing to go to bed because it must be 1 for me and 1 in the afternoon for him. Right now it's 2 a.m., 2:30, 2:27 a.m. for Ray. I commend you. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I love your backdrop. Super, super appreciate it. So what I want you guys to do first and foremost, I want you to introduce yourself in less than a minute, and then we can go into it and we'll talk about what you want to see in the community. Or better yet, what we could do, introduce yourself in less than a minute and then say what you would like to see in the community. And if we were to go, what would you miss? Please. Thank you. In no particular order.
Hi, I'm Chris. As Andrew said, I am a guitar coach, guitar teacher, however you want to say it. I help people that either want to just they haven't started yet, like Andrew, but he is going in and being active and seeing what I'm posting and learning. I can see because he's at the top of the board, so I can see that he's actually interacting with my lessons and the posts and everything. But so yeah, I teach people that haven't even started or people that just started and they may know a few chords here and there, maybe some chord transitions going from one chord to another, but then they have those questions, like those gaps, like you have in other situations as well, where you want to get those gaps filled. I fill those gaps, so you have no question. So when you start playing and learning, it's fun. And it's not frustrating or like, oh, I just want to give up. I encourage you. I help you out. I give you the answers that you need. And then as far as what I want to see in the community, actually, I'd have to say for me myself, you've been doing everything that I need. Helping out. If I have a question, you answer the question. Promoting my school stuff, you've been helping with that. So I really haven't. At the moment, it's early for me. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 in the morning for me. But as of right now, you're helping me a great deal. So you're doing everything right in my books. So I'll hand this over to the next person that wants to go.
Call them. Call them. Say the name that you want next.
Let's go with Ray. I'm curious.
Cool. Hi, guys.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. The backdrop, by the way, that's just to hide all the junk I've got in the office behind me, but it's just
Cool. Looks good. Looks good.
So it's just a screen of an island that I wish one day that I would be working from. On
Let's
on
get
an
you
island
there.
like
Let's
that.
get you there. Let's
So
get you
let's
there.
go. So I'm not there.
Right, yeah.
I'm not there yet, but I will get there. I will get there. I'm Ray. I live in. I'm actually Australian, but I live in New Zealand, in Auckland, and I've started with school probably not that long ago, really, just a month ago. I jumped into a community called, what is it? It's one about movement and getting your body moving a bit more. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm in there a bit. Uh, not as much as I should be. And then I found out about this community, and I jumped on. That was literally only a week ago, or just over a week ago, and already I've learnt so much. So yeah, really appreciate you guys. And so my community itself, I I thought, oh, I've got to take action. Normally, I would sit back and I would write content, and try and do stuff and go, I'm not going to start yet. It's not ready. It's not ready. And then I went, you know what? Just pull the trigger and just go and put something up, even if it's simple, and just make a start. So I did that. So my community is called Animated. I've got over 20 years in L&D, learning and development, and that was pretty much the impetus for where I started on this. And I get excited about animated videos and helping people to sell their message and their story using animated videos. So I teach people how to do that, and that's pretty much it. As for this community, keep doing what you're doing, man. It's awesome. And the only thing, obviously, is it's 2:30 a.m. It'd be great to see a couple of these, just a couple at least, maybe a little bit later in the day, or or early in the morning for you, and that'll be cool. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Lovely to meet you all. And hey, you're real. This is good. You're a real person.
Who would you like to go next?
Okay, let's go with Maureen.
Okay, let's see if I guess
Okay,
right.
hi everyone. Andrew mentioned about retirement. I am retired. My community is called Purpose and Profit. A lot of us who retire, we feel that, well, not everyone, but some people feel there is no more purpose in life. They just put their slippers on and stop. I want to create purpose, also promote the business whereby they can earn extra income online. What I will say, Andrew, is I think it would be helpful if we had this segment at the beginning when everyone sort of signed in and we introduce ourselves, yeah? And also your calendar. I look in your calendar and all I see is like for today, the little red blob to say you have something today. Do you do any other online sessions? It seems kind of scarce. We could do with a few more if you have time. Yeah, but
We are going to be having more. Thanks for mentioning that. We're going to be having a Monday at 7 a.m.
Yeah, because that way we can look in the calendar. We see, oh, he's going to be on such and such a date. Add it to our own calendar, and then we get notified when you're going to be on. So rather than you having to send us things all the time, it'd be good if you put stuff in your calendar. Anyway, that's all I have to say. It's great to be here. As I say, I am retired. I'm an empty nester. I still got things to do. I got so much to learn, and I got to keep on keeping on.
Nice. Love that. Who do you want to go next?
Oh, let's see. Who hasn't been? Is that Samantha?
Hi guys. Oh, sorry, I just realized the light is behind me. Sorry, I'm very cold, so if I look a bit odd, it's because I'm in my dressing gown trying to get warm. But I am fully dressed though. I just need to get a bit warm. I've got my hot water bottle as well and everything. That just goes
Cold
to
in
show
the
you.
UK.
Yes.
Cold in the UK.
So my name's Samantha. I am an independent travel agent. I'm a singer. I am a supporting artist going into modeling. I don't have a school community just yet because I'm also going through an accreditation to become a personal development coach, specializing in coaching ones who have experienced narcissistic abuse. At the moment, yeah, everything is on the move at the moment. I'm working on bits of all of it. I go live on TikTok 4 days a week, singing and getting my voice back to where it was, and starting to get gigs again, and so on and so forth. And yeah, with regard to the community, we've been moving fast, quick and fast, as our ever-present leader Andrew Jules has us going. And yeah, the momentum has been incredible. Um, and Andrew and Chris have really put so much into this with our support, myself and Alicia. We've done our little bit in there, and I think I would say what I would like to add to the community is that coaching bit, but as well, I think as we grow, especially those within the business, like entrepreneurs, to probably maybe share more their models and how they go about structuring, because especially for ones who are new trying to get into business and becoming entrepreneurs, I think it would be quite helpful for everyone, because part of being part of this community is networking. So if we can network more with each other, and share what we have with each other within the community, I think that would really boost what we've already got.
Fantastic. Thank you for being there. Appreciate it, and for all the work as well. Who would you like to go next?
To call the next person. Okay, I can see Donovan on here. Can Donovan go next then?
Is he available to go next?
Yeah, I knew that. I saw it coming. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Hope you're well. I'm Donovan. I'm many things. Father, brother, good friend. I hope. My background is building maintenance, sort of technical. Yeah, anything around the technical field. That was me. I kind of feel like I need to step away from that because I have health issues, I have asthma, and being in building and the rest of it isn't the best. It's not great. So for me, at the minute, I wanted to focus on another community that I have outside of this community, Correct Zone, and we do events and entertainment. At the minute, I'm trying to work out some hiccups with an event I have coming up in the next few weeks. Samantha's supposed to be part of it as well. However, with that, there's always something happening when you have like 20, 30, 40 people involved.
Can you see the settings on your screen? The
Pardon?
sound settings. You see the setting, the little clock. If you click that and switch off noise cancellation or pull it on, your sound is really hard to hear you.
Really bad, yeah. Let's see.
It might be because you got AirPods on.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's the
Is
AirPods.
that better?
It doesn't
Yeah.
work with the
I put
AirPods.
it noise cancellation.
If you
Is that better for
disconnect
you?
from the Bluetooth, it should be fine. Yeah. You know what? We're still in beta. Is it beta? Beta testing mode, really, with Donovan. So, with Donovan, what I'm saying regarding for those of you on the call and for the replay, Skoolcall is new, so it's still being tested. It's still putting work in, and it does work. What we found, Chris and I've discovered, Chris and Grady, is Bluetooth headphones don't work. So yeah, if you have it unplugged off, it should be fine.
Okay, so let me go to the next room.
If you switch off the Bluetooth, if you come off, you'll be fine. Yeah, I was gonna say something. Hold on, go on. Say something.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's all cool. Be able to know if it sounds better.
Okay, so at the minute I'm working on an event where young talent, etc., kind of meets African meets Caribbean, young talent meets old talent, and we also share our food, etc., experiences. So that's what I'm trying to work on at the minute. Build my community, market what we have to sell, and just grow.
Okay, cool. Anything you want to add regarding what you've seen so far? What you would like us to do?
This is brand spanking new to me. I know nothing. I'm prepared to learn and understand what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and how I can get to the next level.
Cool. And you see what settings? Can you see the clock? If you click on the clock, can you see it? There's a little clock button.
Yes.
Check to see what your sound is on. Is it on noise cancellation or off?
Yeah, it's on noise cancelling, and it's on.
I'll switch it off and see how maybe it might sound better now. Where's he gone?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can hear you. What?
Yeah, it's on noise cancelling.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Have you turned it off now?
Put it off now. Yeah. Can you hear it now?
How's it sound for everyone else? Does it sound better now or before?
It's clear. Not well. I mean, we're just sort of breaking up. You're breaking up more now, Andrew, than Donovan.
Yeah, that's what I can hear. I can hear you breaking up.
Oh, Okay, so it's this.
But
You know
we
Maybe
what?
it's an
I
internet
can
issue
understand
on.
everything. It's very mild. I can understand everything. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if I put noise cancellation on, how am I now? Am I there?
No, it's crackly. And
Okay,
yeah.
let's take it off. Okay, on, off. How's that? Is that better? Is that am I talking? Is that much better now? The sound is it better? My
No,
sound
it's
is it
it's
better?
still breaking up a little.
Yeah, it's still crackling. Someone said.
God, you know what? I'm gonna leave and come back. Let me see. How now? Is that better?
Similar.
No, it's still crackly.
When I was the main screen, was I better?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
You're
bring
on.
you down. Let me see if I put myself up and see if I sound better then.
Okay.
So after, oh, this is how you do it. Okay, cool. So how do I sound now? Do I sound better now?
Still interference on the line.
It's the same.
There's still interference. Okay. All right. Donovan, did you want to call? You didn't call anyone up. Let me bring you back.
So let's see who hasn't had a go yet. Alicia.
I'm not sure if Alicia's available. Alicia and Ezra might not be available. I'm not sure.
Or the next
1
person
minute.
I have on the
I
screen
had to come.
is.
I had to come
Okay.
back on and off because my headphones keeps on coming in and out. I don't know why. Oh,
Okay.
1
Or
second.
maybe if Alicia isn't ready yet, maybe Ezra.
No, that is Alicia.
Okay. Well, over to you, Alicia.
Okay, I think she said the signal keeps on coming and going. Okay, so there's a few things that's going to be happening. One of the things that was doing so well was challenges because that breaks the ice. So we're going to have normal challenges and we're going to have advanced challenges. Now, we could have it in both the communities. It's just the thing that maybe what we might do is we'll still have it in both communities, but it'll be different in the different communities. So Gross Good Heroes have its own challenges. The inner circle will have more hands-on challenges where we go on video calls and we do it more in the inner circle for those that have access to the inner circle because there's a mixture of us that have access and don't have access. So if you don't know what the challenges we had like one of the challenges where you don't share your story, not your story. So you share somebody else's story. So Chris, you will share Maureen's story. Ray, you will share Samantha's story. Samantha will share your story, and that was one of the challenges. We did really well, but there'll be more challenges coming into play. But one of the things I want you to understand is that with Gross Squad Heroes, with just in general, Gross Squad Heroes and Inner Circle, we are very much building it around your needs. Because it doesn't make sense to just put stuff out there that you don't want or not going to use. Now, one of the things I want to explain to you, once you complete your blueprint, you now, regardless if you want to or not, you are now in squad game. Squad game basically means that any post that you post, you will earn rewards for it. If you don't let us know that your post, how many posts you've done, then how are we going to know? You know what I mean? So you just let me know. If posted 2 posts, that's 200 points. If you posted 500 posts in a day, and it caps at 505 posts a day, you can post more than 5 posts for the competition, as many posts as you want to win access to the inner circle. Maureen and everyone in the room, everyone watching on the replay, Ray, Chris Tangretti. The thing is, what you need to take into account is that you may think that you have everything, but you can always get more. You can always have more. That's one thing you need to take into account. So, as some of you are starting to get to know, we reward you for being an active member. I personally know from talking to the community, no other community does what we do. They will start to copy if they can. Why not? If it works for us, it can work for you. But the point is that we reward you for spending time in our community. So if you're posting one post, that's 100 points. 100 points means $1. 5 posts a day, $5 a day. 5 posts in a week, $25. If you have a God Game XP, that's $50. Now that will allow you to buy access to certain things that will be adding that you won't have to spend money on. For example, you could say to me, if you haven't got Squad Game XP and you see what the price is, and you're like, okay, I'm going to use my squad game points to upgrade to XP. So now you can earn double points. Makes sense? Yeah, and it goes the same for the inner circle. You may see that it costs $250 for one session with me for 15 minutes. You use your squad game points. You don't spend $250. You've used your squad game points. Make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. You want half an hour with me? You use your squad game points, so you use your real currency. See, this is the reason why we've got it like that. Is so everyone has accessibility to all of the services. Whereas instead of you being in a position where you're like, oh, I don't have the money, you now have the opportunity to earn call with either myself, Sammy, Ezra, or Alicia, in whatever service you need. Does that understand? Do you understand?
Okay.
So it really makes sense now. I hope it makes sense now why we have squad game points, and this will allow you to do so much more. Because, like I've mentioned to some of you, and I've put it in calls, we are collaborating with companies, businesses to give you hotel stays, spa, limo, all of these things, holidays, and everything. So you will be able to use your squad game points as a credit to buy these things, which are real things that you can actually enjoy, and maybe even a guitar, Chris Tangretti. We're working on collaborations. We're talking to different companies and different communities. I'm always on calls and talking and finding out how we can make the community better. What can we add? What can we put in that's going to benefit you? And if there's anything that I haven't said that you would like to see and you're starting to get little trigger moments in your head, please let me know. The other thing is the ad campaign. If you provide a video, as in not like corporate, like I am now, like corporate, but you just in your element. Maybe you're bouncing about, Ray, on the trampoline, and you might just feel brave enough to give a testimony while you're up and about bouncing with a good enough sound quality. If you drop a video, it'll either go in my vlog, it will go into our adverts to the community, and that way you can share about your community, and we plug it for you, so you're getting the exposure. We're constantly working to connect you. Maureen, if someone comes into the community and someone's talking about retirement, I'll be like, well, Maureen is the best person to go to for that. She has a community, and you'll start to notice when I have conversations that I connect members together. Like I've connected many members to connect and to collaborate. I've connected Chris Tangretti with Uden, who has a music production and all of that. I've told him about Sammy, who does singing and songwriting. I've told him about Alicia. I'm always connecting the members, and not just me, but us as a community, as a team and the management, we're very much about helping you to break the ice for people to understand that, yeah, we're recommending you. You see what I'm saying? And now, for those of you that don't quite understand more about the inner circle, when we're doing branding and promotion, if we put our logo on your branding or whatever it is, that's a bigger recommendation than Growth Squad Heroes. You see what I'm saying? We're giving you the seal of approval, and we're recommending you to everybody else that comes in, because a lot of people are seeing us. You cannot miss us. We're on the third page of self-improvement. We were on the second page, but that's just down to we lost activity. It's one of those things that happens in communities. But while we cry about it, we're in a big place. We weren't here before. We were at rank 1,300 4 months ago. So as much as we're like, oh, we ain't on page 1 at the moment, do we bring more people in for free, or would you like more? Would you like, you guys have an input right now? You're here. Would you like us to go back to a free community? Would you like us to be in a community where you can earn money from? That's something to think. I paused for a reason. That's something for you to think about, because there's some members who are earning money for myself and the team directing members to join them, so they're earning monthly recurring revenue. We've added annual recurring revenue as well for people that want to save money, so you can save 30% in Growth Squad Heroes by purchasing annual, and if you go into the inner circle, you can save 27% by getting annual with the inner circle. Now, one of the things I want you to understand is we direct you. So if you're already in Growth Squad Heroes, I don't say for you to join me. I say, hey, join Chris, join Sammy, join Ezra, join Alicia. The same for Maureen. I tell you to join them, not us, so they benefit. And at the same time, when you join them, you build a bond. You're part of a team. You're not part of their team. See? You see what I'm saying? So Ray and Chris, you could do a collaboration. Ray's doing an animation of Chris playing the guitar. There's so many ways to collaborate. You see what I'm saying? There's so many different ways. Ezra does mindset and motivation, and really some work in. Maureen, he could come into your community and do a talk. Collaboration. Yeah, feel free to talk.
Can I just say, I would like people to come and give a talk to my community. I think that's important. It'll be kind of, diversify what I'm putting out there, and it'd be nice to hear other people's views. So, yeah, that's it.
I'm really not able to get Alicia's stuck on the screen. I wanted to put you in big screen, Maureen, but it's not allowing me to for whatever reason.
No worries.
Yeah, so we just got Alicia stuck there. Alicia literally pinned herself permanently. No, I'm joking. I don't know what happened. Let me see if I can pin myself. There we go. So, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. If you let us know what you want, we'll see what we can do to help. I'm more than happy to come into the community to talk. It's about collaboration. It's about helping one another. It's about supporting one another. It's about knowing that we all have communities. If we work together, we can combine. So our 200, maybe if you think 200 people, 10% is the ratio. What it is that most of the time when you look at it, 10% will join your community. That's 20 people into each one of your communities. You see? But the thing is, the more and more you're sharp on school calls, people get to know you, they get to see you. So this is why I always say, and I say, look, share what your community is about in the right places. This is a great place for you to share it while we're on the call, because people are going to watch the replay. I look like I'm flaking away because I didn't clean my face properly. But anyway, moving on from there. We'll keep it moving. I literally look at myself crispy looking. And I'm like, oh, come on. Mum taught me well to clean my face after I got out of the shower and all of the other vital places. And literally, maybe I would have been better off with a nice moisturized shower doing this call. But anyway, probably you would just get distracted with that. I mean, I've had my daughter's mother saying, you're there on the call and you're flopping around on video, like it's like you're like in the shower. And my daughter's had to cover her eyes seeing me on YouTube. But I'm like, but anyway, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's funny though. But you know what? It's about getting yourself out your comfort zone. Trust me, I will get you. Don't trust me. No, I will get you out your comfort zone. If you're stuck right now and you need help, you're here right now with me. Ray, if you need help in your community, you must need help. Maureen, what do you need help with? Chris, what do you need help with? Like Alicia, what do you need help with? The thing is, we need help in engagement. We need activity. We need what we don't want to see just liking and commenting and throwing gifs everywhere. We want you to provide content. We want you to provide, and it sounds painful. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do a whole work. I'm gonna have to think about starting to write. Go on, Maureen. Let me see if I can pin you.
No, it's me. It's me. My headphone is still not working. But anyway, so like nobody's around.
Well, Maureen,
like
just
me
sounds
personally,
very young and youthful.
It's Alicia. No, it's Alicia. My
Oh,
headphone's
sure.
still not working. Yeah, my headphone is still not working. But yeah, no one's. That's not a lot of people. Yeah, but I didn't want the noise because obviously some people were still around. But anyway, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Me personally, how I feel. This is how I am. I don't know if it resonates with anybody. I like things to be simple. So I feel even these talks, can't we have like a specific aim of the conversations? Like this week we're going to be talking about this. Next week we're going to be talking, because we're sharing a lot of information, and people's retention of information can get lost. I think it'll be good to have some bullet points of what we're going to be talking about today within the community. What do we need to look at today?
Alicia,
That's me.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And that post does go out every day, not every day, but like a 24 hours post goes out in the communities that says, please let us know what you would like to talk about. One goes out in the inner circle, because again, the inner circle gives you access to be able to have an input in here and to be able to speak and to be able to hold to actually lead the call. So it's like, I get what you're saying. There should be a structure. The structure today was blueprint. It's about understanding that you need to complete your blueprint. So everyone that watches the replay of this, you've heard me. If you don't complete your blueprint, don't come to me talking about scoring points. See, the thing is, what people don't realize is that I don't know where the music's coming from, but we're working around the clock. Especially myself, I only talk for myself right now. I'm working 24 hours around the clock, answering calls, messages, and a lot of DMs regarding squad game points. And I'm like, you didn't even need the blueprint. Why are you messaging me for? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why are you messaging me? Like, and I get it. Maybe when it's not so simple. So we simplify it even more. You don't even need to find items anymore. All you need to do is go complete the blueprint, post content, reach out to me or the team, and they'll get back to me. And we put the information in one pot and we see it in one database. And see, okay, Maureen's done 2 posts, Ray's done 5, Chris has done 4, and then we know how. And if you're part of the competition, mouth get dry. That's what happens when you brush your toothpaste just dries out your mouth. But anyway, my water ain't that close to me. But the point is, just to wrap this all up, does it make sense? It's as simple as posting posts and you get rewarded. If you're part of the competition, you use the keyword, which is, I'm going to make it so simple. The keyword for this week's competition, which ends next Sunday, is draw. We're going to do a live draw and 2 people will win access to the inner circle. If you already have access to the inner circle and you're in a part of the competition, you'll win the equivalent of $97 squad game points. Those points can allow you to buy a one-to-one call with me, unlock your vault, which is a personal development vault where you can get access to the whole team. We work around you to provide training, support, coaching, and mentoring, business strategy call, community boost for your own community to help you with inside your community. These are the things that you can get access to. So if you think to yourself, well, I'm not going to be part of this because of the fact, those of you watching on the replay, because I've already accessed it in the circle, I have everything. No, you don't have everything. There's so much more we can offer, but we're rolling it out slowly. We're not giving it to you away everything, because it'd be an overload. Like Alicia said, it'd be overwhelmed. It'd be just like the people lose attention. They don't know what's going on. And I spoke to my team. I spoke to Sammy. I spoke to Alicia. I spoke to Chris. I've spoken to Ezra, who's at the moment, he's in the background listening, but he's doing some business. He's working on his home. He's doing some DIY stuff, so he's making his noise in the background, so he cannot unmute. But he's in the call. The point is that I want you to understand is that we are here to help you, but if you don't ask for the help, how can we help you? Yeah? Cool. And I appreciate all of you coming onto the call. You know what I mean? So everyone that's on this call, that's not part of the management team, because if you're part of the management team, everything is for free. Well, not free. It's part of the service, a reward for you being part of the management team, the coaching, the mentoring, the business strategy call, building up your community. All of that comes with being part of our team. It's only fair, and also as well directing people to join you. If you're part of our team, you now earn monthly recurring revenue and annual recurring revenue, which has just come into place, and no one's earning that at the moment. But that means if you think about it, $97, do the maths, how much is that annually? Then divide and then take away 27%. How much could you be earning per one person on an annual basis? Go into your bank balance. We help you with that. We help you. I'm someone who doesn't have no issue in talking to people about joining, paying for the stuff. But the thing is, I don't talk about the money. I find out what the need is. Is there a need? If there's no need, there's no point. Some people's joined our community. You might have seen them flashing the pan. They've lighted up the light. They've lighted up the 7-day leaderboard. You know what I mean? They've come in. They've splurged all about what they do, and then they've exited out as quick as they came in. Okay, cool. But don't believe that you're going to sit there and the community roll call, you're going to get deleted off. Because it's just like some people just come in and they want to use and abuse you. I get it. Everyone has their own self-fulfillment needs for your help in your community, and you want help. You're here to get help for you. I get that. You know what I mean? It's understandable. You're here to get the support, and we're here to support you. But if you just let us know what you need help with, or if you start to get an idea, just reach out to the team and let us know, and we'll go out of our way to deliver that for you. Like Maureen said, if she can have us coming into our community and doing some talks, happy to do that. Happy. And the thing is, Maureen, I want you to understand, if we come into your community, anyone that joins Growth Squad Heroes at the inner circle, that goes to you. But obviously, you're not in the inner circles yet. But anyone that joins Growth Squad Heroes, they need to join via your affiliate ID, Maureen. Okay? You're on mute, by the way, if you're talking.
Sorry. What did you say again?
So I said, if we are going to do a talk in your community,
Yeah.
well, let me speak for myself, because if my team come in, it might be a bit different. It's because they need to get rewarded for being there and supporting you. Do you understand? So if anyone comes in for them, then they will join them or they join you, whoever they build a rapport with first. Do you understand? But if I come into your community and I do a talk, I want everyone that sees me and feels that I want to join Growth Squad Heroes to join you through Growth Squad Heroes. Do you understand?
Okay.
Understand? Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So one other thing I want to share as well for those who are watching on the replay is that we are at the moment for the inner circle $97 a month. Now, bear in mind it was 1250 and it will go to that. At the moment we are $97 a month. You get grandfathered in at $97 a month. That's where we did a poll. We asked the community, and the middle line was someone said $100. Can't remember who it was. $100 a month. Some others were saying 50. So we kind of made it in between. We went $97 a month, 40%, and 27% saving if you buy annual. If you do an annual membership, we did that. But at the same time, we know what we can offer. We know what we're about, and we know what we're about to roll out. And it is going to go up. At the moment, it's $97 a month. For those of you who've been in the community for some time, you've seen that we stick to our words. So with Growth Squad Heroes, it was $10 a month. It's now $20 a month. So that means where people are now earning $5 a month for bringing people into the community, now anyone who brings someone in, they're earning $10 a month. But that person has to pay $20 a month, and then it's split between Growth Squad Heroes and the management, and that is 50% split with Growth Squad Heroes. I just want to make that crystal clear. So we're grandfathering people in at $97 a month, but it will go up at some point. There is no, we haven't really got a set day for it to go up, but it will go up. So it's $97. Once you join in, what school is allowed, and you do this in your own community, is people are coming in, they get grandfathered in at $97. So that means you stick to paying, which I really think is an amazing actual thing that they've put into play in school. That you can bring someone in, like for example, Chris, for your community, and they could pay $5 a month, for example. I'm not saying for you to do this because you're way more valuable than that. But they could be grandfathered in. Let's just think of a better number: $50 a month, and you know in your mind it's going to go to $100. But you grandfathered them in at $50 a month. They pay that for life. Anyone else that comes in now, they pay $100. You can do a 50% split, 50 split, and an annual recurring revenue. Rate the same for you, or you can put stuff in the background in the office. But the point is, what you want to understand is that you're putting your time, your effort, everything into the community, and you're doing it for free. At some point, someone needs to make money from this, man. You need to understand that what you have, other people are making money for less than what you have. Does that make a hit? Is that hitting hard on you, Ray and Chris? There's other people that have the skills to edit videos and cartoons, but they don't have it like you, Ray. They don't know to do it like you. They don't have the rapport. They don't have the banter. They don't have the presence, the encouragement, the words, the impact that you both deliver. You see, what people think is that, oh, okay, so basically you're going to say to me right now that because I do video editing and someone else does video editing is exactly the same. No, it's not. What I pour in is completely different. Now let's go into food because we know we love food. We're going to end with food. If two people are making food, one person makes the food out of love, the other one makes food out of greed and hate and anger. Which food would you like to eat? You let me know which this food, A,
Love.
beef.
Of course.
The one with love. Yeah.
Why?
You can taste the difference.
You absolutely can. That's funny because I say that to people. I'm like, oh, I've been to this restaurant before. These other people have made my sandwiches or whatever I ordered. It just didn't feel right. It just didn't taste right. And then I would have the person that put the love and the effort and everything into it. And I'm like, wow, this is the same sandwich, but it tastes a lot better. So absolutely love.
Okay.
It's funny
So
how
there's-
that works. It's funny how that works, but it
Yeah,
really is
you
true.
you can literally taste the difference.
Yeah,
in the food. Absolutely.
I don't know why it's just stuck there, but I cannot remove her. That's so funny.
But it's similar to answering the phone with a smile. If you're talking and you're smiling, I don't know how, but you can hear the smile, even if you cannot see the person's face.
Yeah, true.
Thank you. Exactly. Exactly. So you see, so when you think of it like that, because a lot of people have problems. I'm seeing it all the time in schoolers. People talking about how do I monetize? How do I price myself? And I'm like, really, is it that difficult? It's not. You're overthinking things. You look at the competition, you're like, well, no, you have to think about what you can offer. What do you offer? I don't think about what anyone, I don't care if someone's charged $50, $20, or $5 for what we have. They don't have what we have, really. They don't have Alicia, they don't have Ezra, they don't have me, they don't have Sammy, they don't have that, they don't have Ray in the community or Chris or Donovan, they don't have that. Therefore, the community is not the same. And one of the things you need to take into account, if I can leave you with anything right now, for those who are watching the room, understand this. If someone comes into your community and they're coming in at the kindness of their heart and they want to learn about video editing or music, or because two of you in music and video editing for Ray and animation, what you need to take into account, regardless if they're coming in for the love or they're coming in for read, they're coming into your community. They're getting access to your hard work. All of the people that's gone into your community, they're now got access to them. Now, one thing you have to take into account, you can't be focusing on that. What you do need to focus on is that you stay consistent in your community. You need to make sure every single day you put posts in your communities. I don't know how much more times I could say this. I've been in people's communities and I'm like, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can add this into my review. I can just shake off the dust out of the community, like just shake off the dryness off my forehead. And the thing is, what you need to understand is that if you really look at communities and wonder why do they work, one of the things that makes us work, because you see it's working, is the fact that we are instant. As soon as you join our community, boom, we welcome you in. How do we do it? We put your name in, we tag you in. I jump in if it's me that done it, and I drop a video. If I don't drop a video, I put audio. I really get in there. I drop a GIF that's personalized to Growth Squad Heroes. I put GIFs out that no one can have because we have it, they don't have it. I'm working with the GIF website to get verified, so you can literally go into our school community anywhere in any other school community and use our GIFs. Imagine that. That'd be amazing. So if we can do that and get verified for it, why don't you do it for yourself? It's promotion. No one can tell you you can't use that GIF, Chris. No one can tell you, Ray, you can't use that GIF because it's a GIF. You work to get yourself verified, and school has GIFs. So why don't use it? So when I saw other school community owners or ambassadors having a GIF, I was like, why
Can
don't I
you
have a GIF?
can you talk about how that happens? How you get verified for the GIFs or GIFs or GIFs? GIF or GIF?
GIFs. We had this conversation before.
Okay.
You have to go to gif.com and you need to log in and you need to apply. There's an application. I'll give you the information afterwards,
Cool.
and I'll put it in. I don't know. I'll pull it in the classroom maybe or something. I'll put it somewhere, or maybe because the thing is, what I want you to understand is that everyone can apply, but I don't know what the rules are because I was thinking is you can't post violence or you can't post extreme stuff because some of you might see my GIF where the guy's doing the weights and he jumps into the pool and he's doing the weights, and he's just like that, and he's doing the weights underwater. And I thought they didn't verify me for that reason. But then if you go to GIFs, an actual website, and you click on it, you can take censorship off, and you see some extreme stuff. So I was like, okay, well, they haven't accepted me it's not for that. Maybe it's just the lack of content. You know what I mean? Maybe my content hasn't matched what they would like to see. I don't know, but I'm going to reapply. They told me to reapply, but it's a very straightforward process. But like I said, I'll pull it in the classroom. Yeah, I'll put it in the classroom. I think that'll be the thing. I'll put it in the classroom for Growth Squad Heroes only. There is no courses in the inner circle. Inner circle specifically, like, so for example, Ray, if he was in the inner circle, I'll put it in your vault.
Gotcha. Yep.
So yeah, so regarding that, it'll be in Growth Squad Heroes. And one of the things that someone asked me recently, and a few people are asking, and someone mentioned this one thing, and it really made me think. They said, well, if I upgrade to Inner Circle, I don't need Growth Squad Heroes. And I was like, is that a very good point? Really? Okay, cool. Let me explain something to you. You can have a school community and have a hobby and a pro simultaneously. Now, the thing is, what you need to understand is some people are not going to want to start at $97 a month. So you need to show them what we have in Growth Heroes. By showing them what we have in Growth Squad Heroes, then they can make a decision if they want to commit to the Inner Circle. Because if this is what they're offering Growth Squad Heroes, damn, I want to be in the Inner Circle. Yeah? And that's how we kind of like connected the two communities together. Now, one of the things as well, what you need to understand is that you have two platforms, two communities that promote you simultaneously. Simultaneously, we're promoting you over and over again. Promotion. So you get to promote yourself in both our communities, and we plug you in both our communities. So if you're thinking about upgrading to Inner Circle and kicking out the Growth Squad Heroes, it doesn't make sense. So if anyone has got in their head, stop it. Our plan is to put people to join the active members, so you have monthly recurring revenue, annual recurring revenue. But like I said to you before, and you've seen our marketing, the team's marketing, what we say to you, if you're an active member, we will reward you with 2 people. If you bring one person in, we will give you 2 people. We have a log of all of the information of who's brought who's in, and we always we keep to our word. But you'll see for yourself. You know what I mean? You'll see the testimonials of people. You know, one of our members is KJ. He's a young man. He's in New Zealand as well, I believe, Ray. And he was like, he joined Growth Squad Heroes when it was dust, it was crickets, and there was nothing happening. This is 4 months ago. He messaged me and Chris, Fletcher, Faceless, and he said, you know what? I'm what's going on with the community? I'm gonna leave. After that, me and Chris Fletcher had a conversation. We decided to join forces together on a much more serious note. And this is what's the result of it. Now, we've directed people to join him, and he sent a post out. He couldn't believe it. He was like, he almost felt like he was crying from the post, like tears of joy. So I'm actually making money for the first time online. And I was like, wow, didn't realize the impact. Because we don't know if he's making money or not. But he personally put a post out to talk about it. I posted it in Schoolers, and I almost got kicked out of Schoolers for it. That's soft promotion. That's pitching. I didn't realize at the time it was. And I was like, I spoke to them. They said, we're leaving a post there. We know what you're about, Jules. We've seen you contributing. We love your contributions. I'm like, thank you. So this, so they were like, look, you need to tweak a few things, edit a few things out. And I was like, cool. And the Schoolers admin moderators become friends with them. I really get them. They get me. I get them. I spend a lot of time in my content putting into Schoolers. I don't just post stuff randomly just to be up on the leaderboard. And when I let go of the ball, that's when our communities blew up. When I left third place on the Sunday leaderboard, and I left 5th place on the 30-day leaderboard in Schoolers, when I let go of the ball, that's when Growth Squad Heroes started to get some major speed. That's when the Inner Circle started to go boom. Start spending time in communities that are your community, that benefits you and it makes sense for you. You know, you need to realize that where you're putting your focus is where your energy flows. Now, I was spending so much time on school ambassador adverts and stuff and thinking I want to become an ambassador, but then I was letting everything else die away in the community, you know? And one of the things I had to make a decision, they were like, well, I didn't really put as much effort as I wanted to in my previous videos. And as I was working towards becoming a school ambassador, they reduced the numbers down by 50%, and I got removed out of the community. But it's no like love or hate lot. Like it's like thank you, because since then, what have we got now? Is ready. What do we have? We have vlogs. We have Jules School. We have School with Jules. We have the YouTube where it plugs your communities. Every squad member in the community, whether you're in Growth Squad Heroes or the Inner Circle, now you have that. I've put my attention and my energy flowing into it. And now we have daily vlogs from Sunday to Friday promoting our community. And whenever I get the opportunity to, or you reach out to me, I plug your community in the vlog. If you don't know where the vlogs are, it's called School with Jules. Go and watch it. You'll meet the other community members. You'll get to see them. You'll get to know what they're about. You get to hear them talking and sharing, and we're having conversation. We're laughing, and you'll get to understand what you really have here. You see? So thank you for making the call. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching on the replay. I know not all the time you could be jumping on these calls, and we will be live tomorrow at 7 a.m. on the dot, sharp, to accommodate. Maybe you might not be able to make it regular up now, so maybe I shouldn't even bother do the call. But I will do the call regardless. But yeah, you can go bed now, Ray. Thank you so much for being on the call. Thank you, Chris Tangredi. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Ezra. Thank you, Chris Fetcher. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, everyone that's been here today. And I look forward to seeing you in the community. So now you know why you want to be playing squad game, regardless of what the rewards are. The points mean you can buy more access to our coaches, more access to me, more access to what's going to be available soon.
Cool.
Sorry, one
Thanks.
question. You know, with the inner circle. So is that the what was the question I was going to ask? So is that more based on the levels? You've got certain levels, and you said that I think level 7, and you can get Is it going to stay the same?
It's level 7 for people that don't take effort. That's basically it. But some people win access, some people buy in with their squad game points, Alicia. But you've got access to all that, Alicia.
No, I'm just asking in general. Is it if it was just based on the levels and not like
it is based on level for lack of effort. It's based on level for lack of effort for people to not cut you, but to explain to you what you're asking. Is that in the inner circle, you're getting access to me. At the moment, I'm the only coach available. Now, I am not spending my time with people that don't want to spend my time with me and not going to be coachable. I'm not going to be accessible like that. $97 a month does not cover for my costs, my expenses. It does not. You know what I mean? I know what my worth is. Do you know what your worth is? I'm not spending my time with 15 minutes, half an hour with people that's just not going to be coachable. So we do group coaching in the inner circle, one-to-one mentoring, and it doesn't happen as yet. One-to-one coaching doesn't happen as yet. I work with you in a group setting. If I see that you might be someone I would like to work with, or I definitely can see that, yeah, we get results, each of us, because it's a win-win-win, it's a 50-50 split. I spend time with you, I want results, because if I don't get results from you, how can I share this out to people to say, what's the point? Does it make sense? A coach is nothing if they don't get results from their students and their mentees, the mentors. You know what I mean? If you're a mentor and you're mentoring people and the mentees get nothing, how do you promote that? Oh, by the way, I'm a mentor, but I'm a mindset mentor, but no one has good mindset and they're insecure in themselves. It makes no sense. It's like building a house on sand. So like if I'm coaching you, I like to coach people that I know I can get results from. I know I can get results from people that don't want to spend time, but I will have to spend more time with them to get the results. So this is the reason why there's a level 7, and I did say this to open on another call, which was a group call with Chris Tangredi. If there's a level 9 I could put it to, I would say it's a level 9, but I'll leave it where it is at level 7. There's many ways you can gain access to it. Chris won access to it, to the vote, because you know what I mean, because he was present. He won it as a competition. It'd be on a random calls and jumping on, you get rewarded. But like I said, Alicia, Ray, it's near enough 3 a.m. in the morning or 3:20 a.m. in the morning for Ray, and I'm bearing in mind the time differences. So the call is ending now. Thank you for joining. Alicia, anything else you want to ask me, just reach out to me privately. Perfectly fine, or in the team, community, management team, and we can just go from there. But yeah, thank you everyone. The call is ending. I'm ending the recording. Thank you so much. See you in the community. Okay.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
And team.